It's Rich Pro Sports. It's the Reason Boss with a wealth of sporting updates. Apologies in advance. The Reason Boss is nursing a slight cough, but I'm going to take my time and take you through the world of sports. Quick, fast, shooting from the lip and from the hip. I call a spade a spade. Let's kick things off. Where do we start? Copa America. Copa America. Brazil out. Uruguay in. 0-0. A dour, tough, physically combative encounter took place in America. 0-0. After full time, nothing could separate them. Went to penalties. 4-2. Viva Uruguay. The Reason Boss's summation of things regarding Brazil is simply this. Brazil miss Neymar. Neymar! Neymar! Brazil needs you. The SOS has gone out. The likes of Lucas Paqueta misses the dancing feet of Neymar Jr. on and off the pitch. Vini Jr., Rafinha, Bruno Guimaraes, Edemetitao. They need you. Dorival Jr. still unbeaten in professional full-time games as the newly installed Brazilian manager. But Brazil are lacking that Joga Bonita. They're lacking that creative edge in midfield. And as a result, they are looking a very dour team. One of the most dour teams I've seen from a Brazilian standpoint. Things need to change. World Cup qualifying will be next. Brazil need to get the show on the road. Quick and fast, Dorival Jr. Maybe a word in your ear. Maybe a word with Tiche, the former Seleção manager. Maybe a word or two. Get some input that could be useful. Copa America semi-finals are as follows. Argentina with a Lionel Messi nursing a knock or two, taking on Canada. Well done to Canada. CONCACAF representatives, last man standing. Out Mexico, out United States of America, out Jamaica's Reggae Boys. Like, share, and subscribe to Rich Pro Sports' World Sports Roundup with the Reason Boss. It's Argentina taking on Canada. Salutes newly installed coach Jesse March has stolen the march on his CONCACAF rivals. I've got to put in a word regarding the Reggae Boys. Coach Jaime Hallgrímsson, the Icelandic manager, is no longer at the helm. Who will take his place? There are levels to this thing called football. Managerial decision-making has crossed the Reason Boss's mind over the last few weeks. Jaime Hallgrímsson led Jamaica to Nations League, third place, gold medal finish, podium finish. Led the Reggae Boys to Copa America qualification. And yet he's out the door. Seemingly too defensive. Jamaica seem to be too organizationally sound, defensively wise, but offensively wise, attacking wise, they're not quite cutting it in certain people's view. Fast forward to England, Euro 2024. England defeat the Swiss 1-1, deadlocked. 1-1 still after extra time. England then had sumptuous penalty takers, the likes of Ivan Toney, Trent A.A. Alexander-Arnold, Bukayo Saka, cold as you like. Palmer took their penalties with aplomb. 5 for 5. Manuel Akanji of Manchester City and Switzerland took the first penalty. Why he took the first penalty? That was a fatal mistake. It was a fatal flaw in the Swiss plan. It came a cropper. All other penalty takers were successful. Manuel, those are the blows. Unlucky, unfortunate. We wish you well going forward. Going forward, England will be taking on Netherlands. Ronald Koeman, formerly a winner with the Dutch. Euro 1988, if I'm not mistaken. They were triumphant with the likes of Rijkaard, Van Basten, Ruud Gullit. Ronald Koeman will be going up against Gareth Southgate, not necessarily the number one manager in Europe. But I tell you something, he's got something going for him. He's got something going for him. Does Gareth? Like, share, and subscribe. The Reason Boss, telling it as he sees it. Camaraderie, a band of brothers, sticking to his decisions, and the small matter of winning football games. Very successful. One of England's most successful, statistically wise, coaches. I salute Gareth and the England team through to the semi-finals. Alarm bells were ringing with their performances in the group stages, and rightfully so. They have not been playing with the proverbial handbrake off, but with the likes of Jude Bellingham, who came to the party late against Slovenia. Or was it Slovakia? I think it was Slovakia. Slovenia. I tell you what, either of these teams should have been taken to the cleaners by England. However, personnel on paper has proved different to personnel on the pitch. Jude Bellingham turned up, 95th minute, bicycle type kick, gave England hope. Bukayo Saka took England from 1-0 down to all square with an Arsenal style throwback goal, cutting in from the right onto his left foot, gave outstanding Swiss keeper Jürgen Sommer no chance. England have quality players. Those who say England are good, England good. They have good players. The question is, levels to this game. Is Gareth Southgate the quality manager? They need to bring the very best out of them on the pitch. So far, it's proved that they are not out. They're in. Germany, who were one of my 4 teams, let me be crystal clear. Spain, Germany, France, and England were my 4 teams to look out for in Euro 2024. Dark horses, Croatia. Of those teams, 3 are standing. Germany did not make it. Why? Beaten by arguably the team of the tournament. Spain, I salute. If you're going to go out and you're going to bow out, you bow out in style. Arguably the toughest, most quality-filled game of the tournament. Germany could have won the game. Spain proved victors in the end, 2-1. I doff my cap and say respect to everyone who took part in that game. On Tuesday, it's France against Spain. On Wednesday, England take on the Netherlands. Ronald Koeman will be pitting his brain against Gareth Southgate. He will be looking to win that one. The Reason Boss's predictions, for what it's worth. France, Spain. Ooh. It's a pick'em game. It's a pick'em game. Spain have got some injury concerns and suspensions. And on that basis alone, I may give the slight edge to France going through. They have not been winning over millions of fans. They've not been playing champagne-like football, but they've been hugely effective. And over the years, they have brought so many fans such delight through their invigorating football with the likes of Zidane, Trezeguet, Henry representing. Now we've got the Mbappe mask. Mbappe, a shadow of his former self. It's not easy playing in the mask, but they've still got to where they've got to, and under the guidance of Didier Deschamps, the man that Cantona describes as the water carrier. I tell you what, everyone serves a purpose, and Didier Deschamps was one of the finest French midfielders, highly dependable, and I'm depending on France to get the job done against a quality Spanish team. Average age of 26. They have exceeded expectations. If they go any further, I salute. La, la, la. Like, share, and subscribe to Reach for Sports. Let us move on to rugby union. A quick word on newly installed rugby union's greatest, most successful, statistically wise international team, the All Blacks of New Zealand, took on tourists, England. Steve Borthwick, I salute. You have been bringing on this England team nice and neatly. 16 points to 15. A defeat by 1 point against the mighty All Blacks. Scott Robinson admittedly said he took learnings. It's his first game at international level on this type of stage. It was a real gritty, quality test match. England will be chomping at the bit, will be keen to win a test match on New Zealand soil. It's not easy. It will be taking place at Eden Park. That is no easy task. The Reason Boss is predicting that the All Blacks, led by newly installed skipper Scott Barrett, will get the job done. But England will not be easy to turn over, and they will be looking for victory and to create a piece of history for themselves. I salute again Steve Borthwick. I salute all the players, Marcus Smith, Mario Itoje, through to all the players involved. Well done. Joe Marlowe and co. Bring the ruckus. Go again. Ding, ding. Round 2. British Grand Prix. I would be, and it would be remiss of the Reason Boss. Like, share, and subscribe. Reason Boss's Rich Paul Sports channel is delighted to bring the best in sports opinion. I say the best. I call it as I see it. It's not quite the BBC. Lewis Hamilton. What an emotional victory. Yes, you heard it. Victory. Lewis Hamilton has been enduring a barren spell when it's coming and has come to winning Formula One races. In the Mercedes, he has been thwarted left, right and centre by the McLarens of the likes of Lando Norris and of course of the Red Bulls, led by the unmistakable Max Verstappen. His Dutch colleagues and countrymen will be battling England in Euro 2024 semi-final action on Wednesday coming. But I tell you what, Max had to cede and give way to an outstanding drive by Lewis Hamilton in rainy conditions, clear conditions, dry conditions, back to rainy conditions. It was a case of Formula One drivers all showing their mettle and their craft. They are the elite when it comes to racing these fast, extremely robust cars. It's the elite deluxe penthouse version of motor racing. F1, Formula One, and Lewis Hamilton created history, winning for the 9th time. The 9th, count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times without coughing or spluttering at a circuit. Absolutely incredible. He's won the Great British Grand Prix, Silverstone style, 9 times. That is a record. He was very emotional, hugging, I believe that was his father. It was an emotional moment, and I salute Lewis's father, Lewis himself, for still remaining competitive in F1. He's the Han Solo. If you're Star Wars fans out there, like, share, and subscribe to Reason Boss's Rich Paul Sports Podcast with a sports roundup. He's the Han Solo of the Formula One world. Lando Norris. He's like the Luke Skywalker, up and coming, a quality driver. He will be a world champion one day. Maybe not this year, maybe not next, but that day is coming for Lewis Hamilton. My Lord. Multi-world champion. I salute Lewis. Lewis will be making a move to Ferrari next season. That will be worth waiting for. Like, share, subscribe. Let me see some of the commenters here. Karim Eren, English or Spanish? If you're referring to Euro 2024, I believe that Spain have been the more impressive team. the likes of Yamal and Nico Williams, Morata, Ruiz, they have been, oh, and of course, one midfielder by the name of Rodri. Quality, quality. Spain may miss Pedri, unfortunately injured during the last game. Unfortunate. The likes of Navas will be coming in. Will they be adequate substitutes and replacements? We shall see. It's been an interesting Euro 2024. Can we pick a winner at this moment? I'm not sure, but I believe that Spain would be deserving winners. But you've got to be in it to win it. England are in it. France are in it. Spain are in it, as too are Ronald Koeman's Netherlands Dutch outfit. We shall see. But Spain have definitely, for me, been worth the watch. Quality outfit. Chris Plactus. I will endeavour to talk a little slower just to appease you. I want to please and have you tune in and pick up what the Reason Boss is saying. I'm going to round things up. We've got Brazil out. Neymar in need of returning for the Seleção. We've got Argentina in the semi-finals against Canada. We've got Uruguay taking on Colombia. Meanwhile, Diamond League, world records. Maheshuk, world record in the women's high jump, 2 meters 10, a world record. Thumbs up. Meanwhile, an outstanding world record again by the one and only Faith Kipyegon. 3 minutes 49.06. I said it. 3 minutes and 49 seconds. Previously, she was the world record holder at 350. She went under 350, ladies and gentlemen. An outstanding run. Second, Jessica Hull of Australia. Third, Laura Muir, British record. Of course, an Australian record, but Faith Kipyegon will be the woman to beat in Paris Olympics. This was the third to last Diamond League meeting in France, not in the Stade de France, but in the fair city of Paris. Faith Kipyegon's countrywoman, Mary Moraa, will, I believe, listen and take heed. The Reason Boss is of the opinion that Mary Moraa, the outstanding 800 meters runner and rival to Britain's Keely Hodgkinson, who herself won 800 meters, I believe, in Holland today, running 1:57. Keely Hodgkinson and Mary Moraa will be going toe-to-toe, vying for that gold medal, which they absolutely desperately want. Athing Mu, having fallen in the US trials, has left that battle for gold down to a twosome. We will see if anyone comes into the mix. Mary Moraa and Keely Hodgkinson will be going toe-to-toe, and it will be worth watching. The Paris Olympics, definitely worth the watch. Like, share, and subscribe. I have got to say, salutes to Lewis Hamilton. Salutes to Faith Kipyegon. Salutes to the All Blacks and Scott Robinson and Scott Barrett. Salutes, honourable salutes to Steve Borthwick's England rugby union team. And I've got to say, as far as Argentina are concerned, as far as England are concerned, there's history. There's history. And they're going to be looking to add to their history. Bukayo Saka said 2 games to go. They want to create a piece of history for themselves. I tell you what, I wouldn't put it past them. Like, share, and subscribe. The Reason Boss, bigging up all viewers and subscribers. I salute. Keep it locked and dock, and look out for more Rich Pro Sports World Sports Roundup. Peace.